Hello. We would like to showcase a monument for a civil rights leader known by the name of John Lewis.
As a young boy, John Lewis was inspired by activism surrounding the Montgomery bus boycott and the words of Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. During that time, he made a decision to become part of the civil rights movement. Ever since then, he has remained at the vanguard of progressive social movements and human rights struggle and in the United States.
As a student at Fisk University, John Lewis organized sit-in demonstrations at segregated lunch counters in Nashville, Tennessee. In 1961, he volunteered to participate in the Freedom Rides, which challenged segregation at interstate bus terminals across the South. Lewis risked his life on those rides many times by simply sitting in seats reserved for whites. He was also beaten severely by angry mobs and arrested by police for challenging the injustice of Jim Crow segregation in the South.
While still a young man, John Lewis became a nationally recognized leader. By 1963, he was pronounced one of the Big Six leaders of the civil rights movement. At the age of 23, he was an architect and a keynote speaker at the historic March on Washington in August 1963.
In 1964, John Lewis coordinated SNCC efforts to organize voter registration drives and community action programs during the Mississippi Freedom Summers. The following year, Lewis helped drive one of the most seminal moments of the civil rights movement. Jose Williams, another notable civil rights leader, and John Lewis led over 600 peaceful, orderly protesters across the Edmund Pettus River Bridge in Selma, Alabama, on March 7, 1965. They intended to march from Selma to Montgomery to demonstrate the need for voting rights in the state. The marchers were attacked by Alabama state troopers in the brutal confrontation that became known as Bloody Sunday. News broadcasts and photographs revealed the senseless cruelty of the segregated South helped hasten the passage of Voting Rights Act of 1965.
John Lewis is a recipient of numerous awards from eminent national and international institutions, including the highest civilian honor granted by President Barack Obama.
We feel that John Lewis deserves a monument to really show our appreciation to him and for everything he has done for our country.
The monument is approximately 9 feet tall. It is standing on a pedestal that is about 2 feet tall and 4.5 feet wide. It will be made completely out of bronze. The podium will have a fine wood grain texture and will be 4.75 feet tall. A John Lewis statue will be standing behind the podium. The height of the statue is 7 feet.
The monument will be placed by the Martin Luther King Jr. Monument in Washington, D.C. on March 7, 2020, as MLK was John Lewis' hero growing up. If it weren't for Luther, John may have never done the things he did. Lewis helped develop many civil rights, and he was a big part of American history.
That is why he deserves this monument.
I want to be with you all of the